Howdy y'all, TheJTJ with Blender Video Editor Tutorial number 9, Text, Part 2. So as we discussed in the previous tutorial, putting text in the video sequence editor is very limited. So there's several different workarounds to put text in. I'm going to cover one of them in this tutorial. We'll be using Inkscape to do that. Now if you're not familiar with Inkscape, I do have a series of tutorials. I'll put it in the video description. You can click on those links and it'll sort of go over more in detail everything that I'm going to do really quickly here. So the first thing I've done is I've came into Inkscape and I've just put my text in normally on this page. I'm going to go to selection. So we're going to hit this and we're going to go to selection. I'm going to export and then I'm going to title it so now I have a PNG image saved that I'm going to use in Blender. So here's my template set up and I've already got a video imported, and as we see here I've already got the file browser to show where my text is. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drag that over and it's going to snap to where the cursor is. Now this first text that I exported was all it was just the text. It was I exported a PNG image with a transparent background of just the text that I created. Now notice that when I place it, it fills up the entire screen because it's on the top layer. To fix that, you can come over here and go up to alpha over, and when you do that it gets rid of that alpha channel and you can now see the video that's going to be underneath. Now keep in mind with these text, if you want to fade them in and out and do any of the the gamma cross or anything like that, you can work with it just like a normal strip. But maybe you don't want your text to be the size of your video, which most of us wouldn't want. So I'm going to show you the proper way to do it now, and that's when you open this up, look at your resolution. That's what you're looking for, is your video resolution. So I'm 1920 by 1080. We'll go back to Inkscape and I'll set up my document properly. Make sure we're set to pixels. We'll come here and now I can move this over, do something like that. Perfectly fine. When I go to export, I'll make sure I'm exporting a page. I'll name it text 2 and then I'll hit the export button. Should be exported. Let's go back to Blender. Alright, here's my text 2. Let's go ahead and drag it in. Notice the same thing occurred. The blending mode needs to be changed. Now my text is in and it's located where I want it to be. That's kind of the workaround that we're having to do. You can use the same software. You can use Inkscape, you can use GIMP, you can use Photoshop, you can use Illustrator. You can use any of those softwares to do it. As long as the software exports to a PNG with that alpha channel, you can overlay it however you want. That's basically what we're working with when we want to put in a lot of complex text or we want to change the font or do something like that. And that does it for tutorial number 9. Please join us for tutorial number 10, exporting. Thanks for watching.